Hello guys, welcome to Career Road Driving. In this video, I will explain what you need to do on roundabouts in your driving license practical exam. Roundabouts are one of the vital part of the driving exam. The examiner will not ask you to drive somewhere just to test roundabouts, because roundabouts are all over the place when you drive on the road. In my practical driving exam, I crossed 16 roundabouts throughout the exam. So if you have weakness on roundabouts, you need to sort them out before your practical exam. By the way, you can get my practical exam route on the link that just pops up on the top right corner. Here, I took a picture of the page that contained the roundabout rules from the 2022 driving license book. We can classify the rules into two as rules while entering and rules while exiting the roundabout. While entering roundabout, the rules are: first, you must give way to vehicles that are already in the roundabout. If there are cars in the roundabout, you have to wait on the give way sign. Second, you need to position your car properly. Unless specified otherwise by signs, use the right lane to turn right or go straight. That is to use the first and the second exit. And use the left lane to turn left on the third exit or return back on the fourth exit. Please be aware that in my description here, I assume the roundabout to have 4 exits, but roundabouts can have more than 4 exits, and third exit does not necessarily mean turning left. When exiting roundabouts, the rules are: first, check your mirrors properly and make sure that it is safe before changing lanes. Second, indicate right to signal your intention for exiting. Third, give way to cyclists and of course pedestrians as well, if you find one right after exiting the roundabout. Let's proceed to the videos to demonstrate the rules. In this video, I'll show you what to do when going straight on a roundabout that doesn't have any sign. While approaching to the roundabout, monitor the following 2 things. First, watch out for pedestrian crossings right before the roundabout and make sure that no pedestrian is crossing. If there is one crossing, you need to stop and let him cross. Second, watch if there is a vehicle entering to the roundabout from your left. If there is one, you need to give way to that vehicle before entering to the roundabout. I can see that there is no pedestrian and also no vehicle is entering from the left. So I can go on with entering to the roundabout. Since I am planning to go straight, I will use the outer lane. I am planning to leave on the second exit. So right after passing the first exit, I need to quickly glance at my right blind spot and indicate right. The reason for checking my right blind spot is to make sure that there is no motorist trying to sneak through the right side. When you reach at the exit point, check the pedestrian and cyclist crossing right after the roundabout, and you need to stop if there is pedestrian or cyclist that is crossing. This video demonstrates what to do when turning left on the third exit on a roundabout that does not have any sign. Watch out the black car I marked in red circle. I'm already monitoring this vehicle. It's entering to the roundabout before me, and since it is entering using the inner lane, most likely I will have to give way to it. Please note that I need to give way to cars entering from my left side. Vehicles entering from my right will have to give way to me. The roundabout rules does not state to indicate when entering, but I would say that indicating left is a good practice if you are not turning right or going straight. Thus, on all the videos, I indicate left when entering if I am going to leave the roundabout on the third or fourth exit. I will use the inner lane to enter to the roundabout, as I will be turning left on the third exit. I am leaving on the third exit. Thus, right after passing the second exit, I quickly glance at the right mirror and right blind spot and indicate right if it is safe to change lane. Then I slowly move to the right lane. Watch the pedestrian and cyclist crossing right after the roundabout. You have to turn your head right and left to check that there are no pedestrian or cyclists heading toward the crossing. If there is one, you need to stop and let them cross. This video demonstrates what to do when turning right on the first exit on a roundabout that does not have any sign. As part of my monitoring activity on approach to the roundabout, I spotted the cyclist that I marked in a red circle. I will have to partially keep an eye on him in case he decides to cross my way. Here I am turning right using the first exit, so I will have to indicate right before entering to the roundabout. There is no vehicle on the left that I need to give way. Already at this point, I turn my head right and look at my right blind spot to check that there are no cyclists running to enter to the bicycle crossing. I also check to the left and make sure that there are no cyclists or pedestrians on the road. Here, I met the previous cyclist on the exit, so I will have to adjust my speed to let him cross. This video demonstrates what to do while exiting on the fourth exit of a roundabout with road markings. Since I am planning to use the fourth exit, I will have to take the left lane as early as possible. Watch the road markings. You use the right lane only to turn to right. The left lane is used for both going straight and turning left. In this case, I will turn left and leave on the fourth exit. Leaving the roundabout on the fourth exit has the same procedure as the case I demonstrated on leaving the roundabout using the third exit, except that in this case I do my mirror check, blind spot check and right indication routine right after passing the third exit. One more important point here. What should I do if somehow there is a vehicle on the right lane when I am preparing for exiting? The short answer is to abort the exit and go one more time around the full roundabout and come back again for an exit. Please note that this is like a normal lane change. So it is my responsibility to check all around and do a safe lane change. Give way to pedestrians and cyclists on exit. Now, we will see the case where I need to go straight, that is leave the roundabout on the second exit. But in this case, there is a mark on the road that reserves the right lane only for turning right. But I will pretend as if I don't know this information and I will approach the roundabout on the right lane. Here, I see the road mark that reserves the right lane to be used only for turning right. So I will have to switch to the left lane in order to go straight. At this point, I can switch to the left lane since the lanes are separated by broken lines. But before switching to the left lane, I will have to check left mirror, left blind spot, and if it is safe, indicate left. Then switch to the left lane. Obviously, since I know this roundabout before and I know that the right lane is used only for turning right, I checked my mirrors quickly and switched to the left lane fast. Please be aware that if it is not safe to switch to the left lane, you must stay on the right lane and use the wrong exit on the roundabout. On the practical examination, going the wrong way is not a fault, as long as you do it safely. But switching lane when it is not safe is a serious fault. Then I follow the normal procedure that I described previously while going straight on a roundabout. This is another video with a road sign instructing how to use the lanes when entering into the roundabout. As specified on the road mark, that is marked in green circle, and road sign marked in red circle, you can use the right lane to either go straight or turn right, while the left lane can be used to go straight or turn left. But I recommend to prefer using the right lane to go straight in this situation, unless you plan to turn left right after the roundabout. So I will use the right lane to go straight. Here also, I am approaching the same roundabout from the same direction. But in this case, I will use the left lane and leave the roundabout on the fourth exit. I do my right mirror check, right blind spot check, and right indicator procedure right after passing the third exit. Note that there are two lanes to use while exiting the roundabout on the fourth exit. I will stay on the left lane and leave the roundabout. I need to check my right mirror and right blind spot before the two lanes merge. In this final video, like the previous video, I will use the left lane to enter the roundabout and will leave the roundabout on the fourth exit. But when leaving on the fourth exit, I will switch to the right lane and leave the roundabout on the right lane instead of staying on the left lane. You do not really do this in your normal driving. And in your exam also, I don't recommend you to do this. Normally, stay on the left lane and leave the roundabout using the left lane. But you may need to do this type of lane switch in the roundabout. For example, if you are planning to turn to the right immediately after leaving the roundabout. After passing the third exit, I do the usual mirror and right blind spot check and indicate right. Then switch to the right lane if it is safe. But please be aware that in this case, there is a higher probability that vehicles are available on the right lane. So make the lane switch only if you are sure that there is no vehicle on the right lane and you can make the switch safely. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the like button so that I can be encouraged and prepare more educational videos on driving like this one. On the video that I posted previously, I see multiple people watching it, but only a tiny fraction of them has subscribed to the YouTube channel. Please subscribe and encourage me. Thank you very much.